A 15-foot wall of sticky molasses once charged through Boston like a silent tsunami. It happened on January 15, 1919, in the North End, near the city's waterfront. A giant steel tank held about 2.3 million gallons of molasses for making industrial alcohol. People nearby had heard it groan for months, like metal complaining under pressure. Some said the tank let kids scoop molasses from puddles outside. That day was unusually warm after a cold spell, and the content began to loosen and expand. Just after noon, the tank failed with a sharp roar that sounded like a cannon. Steel plates ripped apart, and bolts shot out like shrapnel down the street. Then the molasses surged forward, fast and heavy, dragging debris like a bulldozer. Witnesses described a brown wave that moved at roughly 35 miles per hour at its peak. It smashed buildings, snapped support beams, and knocked an elevated train structure sideways. Horses and wagons vanished, and people were thrown into the flood like rag dolls. In seconds, the wave slowed and thickened, turning the streets into glue. Survivors later said it felt like being trapped in wet cement that kept tightening. Rescuers waded in, but every step became a fight against the syrup's grip. The cold returned, and the molasses began to stiffen, making rescue even harder. In the end, 21 people died, and more than 150 were injured. Cleanup took weeks, using seawater, sand, and endless scrubbing to unstick the neighborhood. Even after the streets looked clean, locals claimed the area smelled sweet for years. The company first tried to blame anarchists because 1919 was an anxious time in America, but investigators found something simpler and more damning: bad engineering and ignored warnings. The tank had been poorly built, poorly tested, and patched instead of properly fixed. The disaster helped push stronger building codes and more rigorous engineering oversight, and it left Boston with one of history's strangest lessons: even sugar can kill.